All right. What is up? Let's see. Is this... There we go. What's good? Chat is not popping up for me. I'm gonna try and fix that real quick. But how we all doing? Saints Giants today. Let's go. Hopefully we see the Saints get their first win today. Why is chat not working? We are gonna try rebooting this. How's everyone feeling about the game? Let's go here. Should be a good one. Saints have an advantage, kind of. No Malik Neighbors is pretty freaking huge. Giants defense is their secondary sucks, but that front four is nasty. The Saints are out some of their linemen. It's going to be a tough game, but very winnable, and I think the Saints got to win it. Especially if you're Spencer Rattler, you got to win this game. And I think he can. I think he's very capable of getting a win. I'm excited to see what he can do. Appreciate you guys all being in here. I'm excited. We're waiting for the obviously the play-by-play to get started up. But how are we feeling? We thinking we get a win today? Would love to see some Spencer Rattler action. It's gonna be a little bit harder, I think, for him to get something going. That Giants front is very, very tough. They got Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, however you say his name. It's going to be a tough game for the Saints offense to move. They're out. Cesar Ruiz, obviously losing a starting guy, to some degree is going to have an impact. I believe they have Simpkins at left guard and Penning at right guard today. I think I saw that. That's pretty interesting. Going to be very interested to see how that goes. Do they put Simpkins on the left side because they trust Banks more than Fuaga, or is that just Simpkins more natural? I'm not exactly too sure what the reasoning is behind that, but that's what it sounds like the Saints are doing right there. putting Simpkins in at left guard. Quincy Riley starting today in place of Isaac Yiadom, who is hurt. That's pretty significant. Excited to see him play. He's already forced a turnover this year. Had that forced fumble in Seattle. That's pretty huge. A lot of really cool stuff. The Saints are 0-4, obviously. Like, they're not going to make the playoffs, but I don't know. I still get excited for these games. I like watching these games. They're fun. Outside of that Seahawks game. Yeah, man. I'm excited. What are you guys thinking? You thinking the Saints get a dub today? The Saints get their first win of the season. You need AK to have 6 tutties. I don't know if he's going to get 6, but I'd like to see Alvin get a touchdown. Hasn't scored since week 1. I'd like to see AK get involved. I'd like to see Rattler have a multi-touchdown game. I'd like to see them do some more shots downfield. That's getting a touchdown on Paulson Adebo would be pretty hilarious. I'd like to see that. That secondary for the Giants isn't necessarily great. But Rattler made some comments earlier this week, I guess, saying like the Giants don't do a whole lot of like disguising as much as other teams, and like I guess Giants fans did not like that comment. So maybe the Giants will bring a whole bunch of different looks at him. We'll have to see, but man, yeah, Taysom Hill is back. Forgot to mention that. Man, is it so awesome to see How the hell did he recover from a torn ACL in like 8 months? Like, isn't that usually a year and like a month thing? He tore his ACL in like December of last season, and we're in October now. Like, the dude is freaking Wolverine. I don't know how in the hell he recovered so quickly. Having Foster Moreau is going to be huge. I think Foster Moreau being back is a bigger deal than people realize. I think Foster Moreau is a big piece. I think he could definitely help out that red zone offense. Appreciate you, Ross, being in here. Ross Smith. What kind of impact? I think Taysom's going to play. I think having Taysom, too, is going to have a huge impact on the red zone as well. You get in those, like, 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line situations. They've had a hard time running the ball in the goal line, moving the ball in the goal line. You get Taysom Hill, and they're the best short yardage runner they got. Like, you should be able to get a few yards. Apparently, he's been practicing at quarterback a little bit, which is interesting. Maybe they do a few packages with him throwing the football. Not exactly too sure what's going to happen there, but it's going to be great to have Taysom back. That's for sure. No doubt about it. And we are like 1 minute-ish away. Medical treatment for ACL tears is much improved. I know it's improved, but like, I don't know. I feel like the typical timeline has usually been about a year, but maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just thinking about from like a few years ago or whatever, but Taysom back, Foster back, Saints Giants, a winnable game. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if we got any updates on like the coin toss or whatever going on Twitter. Taysom Hill led the huddle. He broke down the huddle. That's pretty cool to see. Let's see. We got any updates on the coin toss? Drew Brees is in attendance. That's usually not a good sign because Saints usually lose the games. Drew Brees is in attendance at. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything about the coin toss yet. Not seeing anything. Maybe they haven't done it yet. But it's 10 or 10 o'clock for me. Here we go. We got a game. It's time to watch the Saints play football. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, not too sure. May have had a significant less tear. True, but like that knee, when he took that hit, like I don't know, it was kind of rough seeing that, but regardless, he's back. Excited to see him back. It's going to be awesome. My arm's all scratched up, man. Arm's all scratched up. I'd like to see, of course, Olave and Shaheed get involved a little bit more today, too. Feels like they're involved, but, like, at the bare minimum, like, just a lot of catches, not a lot of yards. So, would like to see them just get like more downfield stuff. Saints win the toss. The Saints chose to receive. The Saints won the coin toss and chose to receive. That's interesting right there. Okay. Clearly, they want to get going on offense. They want to get a lead. They want to start moving the football. They must have a game plan they really like. I like it. Taysom Hill and Foster Moreau are leading the Who Dat chant today. That's awesome to see. I'm sure it's getting loud as hell in there for however many people are in there. 12 needs to catch the ball. Yeah, true. He needs to catch the football. No doubt about it. Rattler needs to get a win badly. Like, to stay the starter. I don't think he's been an issue, but you got to win a football game. So, let's win one here. Let's win one here. Let's bring red zone down here. Oh, no, let's not do that. Trying to get my red zone set up down here. We will just put that right there. Okay, I don't need that. All right, here we go. Saints win. The coin toss, choose to receive, Taysom back. Let's go. Very interesting. We haven't had a lead all season. Yeah, I think they had a lead versus the Cardinals, but the offense has played 0 snaps with the lead. So it feels like they probably want to get going. They want to start getting ahead. So let's go. Play by play. And here we go. There's the kick. Velus Jones is going to return. That was a very good kick from the Giants. Oh, my God. You should have just let it bounce out of the end zone. Not a good start. Chose to receive, and now we got to go 90 yards. Oh, man, that was not great. Oh, we got a little friend today. Anytime something horrible happens, we have to give this guy a little name, but it's a damn it doll. I'm going to smash it on like the desk or throw it whenever something bad happens. All right, they're starting the drive at the 9. Not great. They're under center. Shaheed's in motion, and they're going play action. Rattler's going out wide, incomplete. Looking for Shaheed, and don't know what the hell just happened there. Let's get the play-by-play. There we go. Much better. That was just a miss. Foster Moreau was in on that play. Where's my mouse? There we go. 2nd and 10. You can't choose to receive the football and go 3 and out. The Saints have 21 or fewer points in 10 straight games. That's insane. They're going to run it with Alvin up the middle. And he picks up like 4 yards. Oh, man. We cannot go 3 and out after choosing to receive. You know how shameful that is? Come on. Taysom on the sideline still. That's expected. I don't think we're expecting him to play a whole lot. Maybe towards the red zone or short yardage situations. Oh, my gosh. Bo Nix just threw a dime, but it was dropped. All right, 3rd and 6. Vele's in motion. Would like to see him get involved. You traded for him. Dog. False start. Come on, man. Juwan Johnson went off sides. Come on. He's not. We have like 2 backup offensive linemen in, and he's the one to commit a false start. That's insane. We're at home. How are you committing false starts? 3rd and 11, man. Not expecting them to get this. Rattler to throw over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Olave. Come on, man. Chose to receive it. Terrible return. And a false start. And you cannot start a game like that. You can't choose to receive the football and start a game like that. That is ridiculous. Well, Taysom's in on the punt team. Is the dome pretty empty? Trying to get a... Insane. We started at the 9 and we're punting from the 8. We lost a yard on that drive. It's a solid punt. That's as good as a punt as you're going to get from the 8-yard line. That's embarrassing. Jackson Dart says he's got a chip on his shoulder from the Saints passing up on him. Man. I didn't see too much from the game last week, but a lot of it was just RPOs and runs, and he didn't really throw the ball downfield. They don't got Malik Neighbors. If the Saints defense is going to bounce back and have a get-right game, this is a get-right game for them. And Alontae Taylor's playing 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, Dart RPO out to Wan'Dale Robinson. And Alontae makes the tackle with a Sanker. 5-yard game. But yeah, he's going to throw that every time if you're playing 10 yards off the freaking football. Why do we choose to receive? I think they probably thought that they were going to have a good game plan, but your game plan goes to shit when you start at the 9. 2nd and 5, they got Scatterbo in motion, Dart to throw over the middle, and 1st down Giants. Oh, that ball's out. The Saints got it. Was he down? The Saints recover it. Refs are saying he was down. Can we see the replay? Bellinger? I hear some cheering in the stadium. Did they show a replay? Oh, yeah, he's down. Yeah, he was down. They went no huddle. They went tempo. That's what the Saints been doing. We got Carl Granderson covering Jalen Hyatt at the bottom of the screen. Play action to Scatterbo. Dart in eternity to throw, and he's going to run. And slides after 5 yards. This is embarrassing, dude. This is embarrassing. Oh, we don't even got that light on. Hold on. One of the lights is off. There we go. That's better, I think. All right, 2nd and 4. They're going to give it to Scatterbo, who gets a 1st down. This defense is atrocious, dude. This defense is atrocious. Hey, we got a Tyler Shuck channel in here. Yeah, he was down. Well, the Giants are marching down the field without Malik Neighbors, so that's lovely to see. It's always great to see the other team march down the field without their only good player. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he definitely got the 1st down. I don't know what they're tripping about. This team was so well coached last week and came out so prepared. They don't look ready at all. This is the freaking Giants. Jackson Dart's 2nd start, 1st road game. Dart play action. Dumps it off to Robinson. DeMario makes a tackle. Fun fact, I got a signed Wan'Dale Robinson Kentucky photo just right here. I was a Wan'Dale Robinson fan. What time is it? We are at 11. We have 10:50 in the 1st quarter. Yeah, 10:50 now. All right, well, they're marching. They're just outside the red zone. Would love to see someone make a turnover or make a play on defense for once. Where's Jonas Sanker when you need him? Dart hands it off to Scatterbo, who picks up 2 yards. Should have got none. Third and 2 coming up. Let's get a stop, please. I would love to get a stop. Mike Kafka, the Saints looked at him for the head coach position. Does he have a chip on his shoulder too? The Giants are 28th in the NFL on third downs this season. Like, you got to get a stop here. Why are they playing so far back? Oh, Alante, nice play. Oh, Kool-Aid. That's not a penalty. That is not a flag. That is not a penalty. That is not a penalty. You cannot call that a flag. That is not a flag. That is not pass interference. That is not pass interference. Okay, maybe that is pass interference. I don't know, man. The Saints are so ass. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. All right, they're in the red zone, which is crazy. And they are going to run a double play action. Dart end zone. Sinker knocked that out. That looked incomplete. They're down at the 1. This is embarrassing, dude. This team is not prepared to play the Giants. This team is not prepared to play the Giants. That's incomplete. Throw that challenge flag. Throw it, Kellen. Throw it, Kellen. There we go. That's incomplete. Thank you. Jonas Sinker making a play. That was not a catch. That's crazy. Not a fan of that PI call on Kool-Aid. Jonas Sinker just made a nice play, though. Yeah, if they ruled this a catch, what the hell are we doing here? Yeah, Sinker's a monster. He might be the best player in the secondary right now. Jonas Sinker might be the best player in the secondary right now. Which is a good thing, but also not, because you invested a lot of money into Justin Reed. Alante was a second-round pick, and Kool-Aid was a second-round pick. And the best player is your third-round pick safety. I'll take it, though. Jonas Sinker is a monster. Let's see what's going on in around the league. We got red zone coming up. Raiders are close to the end zone. No Brock Bowers. The Raiders are so weird. I thought Geno was going to kill it over there. That call's going to go against us, just like that Cooks catch last week. Yeah, I could not tell if Brandon Cooks caught that pass last week. Like, I could see why they thought it was incomplete, but I couldn't tell if the ball was pinned on against his leg. Either way, that's not a catch. And if they ruled that a catch, I don't know what a catch is. I feel like every week the parameters of what a catch is and isn't changes. So we're going to have to wait and find out. Don't know what to... Waiting for this commercial break to end. How we feeling, though? This team does not look ready to play the Giants, which is freaking embarrassing. Like, come on. This team does not look prepared in the slightest. They need to start doing a little bit better of a job. This is crazy. Choosing to receive, starting at the 9-yard line. That was a disaster. Rattler missed, I think, that Olave pass on third down. I think he was late. All right, we're back. What was the ruling on the field? What's the ruling on the field? I don't care about your Taco Bell commercial. What's the ruling on the field? They ruled it a completed pass? How is that not incomplete? Cam Scatterbell's in the backfield. They're going to run it to him probably. Oh, play action. End zone, wide open. What are we doing, man? Like, are we really going for this #1 overall pick? This is insane. The Giants, that could not have been easier for them. Ridiculous, man. Horrible PI call on Kool-Aid, and they ruled an incomplete pass completed. Oh my god. Also, this defense is just horrible, but embarrassing, dude. This defense has like no dignity. Never seen so much play action without running the ball. It's working though, because the Saints are getting cooked by it. This defense might be up there with those like 2016 defenses. Like not as bad, but maybe like a tier below. This is an insanely awful defense. Like their run defense is worse than it was last season, and they made all these like changes to fix it. The secondary is chopped, which kind of was expected, but man, this is brutal. It's because Chase Young is out. I think the pass rush is going to suck whether he's out there or not. I don't think he's that much of a difference maker. Like, is it better with him? Yes. Is this defense going to automatically become way better with him? No. Like, he's a difference maker. He'll get some pressures, but, like, I don't think the Saints win a game if he's playing the first few weeks. He was top 10 in pressures last season, but only had the, 6 sacks? Like, so that just means he gets pressures but doesn't get tackles. Can't finish the play. It won't be way better, but he'll true. I'm not going to deny that, but I don't view him as that much of a difference maker. Oh my gosh. Can we like I've noticed teams don't kick the ball to Kendre on the kickoffs, which is obviously good for like smart. That's you don't want to kick it to Kendre. I don't know why Velus Jones just didn't let the ball get into the end zone and have it be a touchback. You lost 21 yards on that. Man. Can we get a scoring drive? Like, they obviously wanted to receive the football so they can start playing with the lead, and they went 3 and out. No, our Saints going to get their first win against us? Probably not. We got a Giants fan in here. That's cool. Wow, Dart didn't even throw an incompletion. Do they got matching chains? Kick it to Kendre? They're not. Knee it. Oh my gosh, please knee it. Thank you. This Giants kickoff kicker, punter, I don't know who the hell it is. He's doing a good job. All right. Can we get a first down this drive, please? A first drive would be lovely. Can we all agree a first down would be lovely? Oh, Taysom Hill's in. Spencer Rattler's on the sideline. Looks like they got a Taysom Hill package. I'm excited to see what this is. Excited to see what they do. We don't know what Kellen Moore is going to do with Taysom Hill. Oh my gosh, we get it at the 20 and not the 30. Oh my god. They're getting a little loud in there. Offense is at work. Oh, Wildcat, Alvin Kamara, and there's a penalty. They can't even line up. We can't even line up. We can't even line up correctly. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to grab the damn it doll when something else happens. So 1st and 15 now, because the Saints can't line up correctly. Pitch to Kamara out to the right. Kamara making some nice moves, still going, picks up like 10 yards. That's a nice run. If Waga makes that block, he might have gotten the first. It's a good run. If Waga makes that block, oh man, if Waga gets that block, Kamara definitely gets the first. It's a good run though. We got 2nd and 4. This is manageable. You got to get into manageable 2nd and 3rd down situations. You can't get in these long ass 3rd and 10s or whatever. 2nd and 4. They're going to give it to AK again. That one goes nowhere. All right, well, now we got like a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6. Why can't you even show Gamecast? Like I could show this. I just can't show the actual game because my channel will get chopped. All right, we got a 3rd and 5. This is the 29th ranked run defense, man. Vele is in motion. Rattler's going to throw. Under some pressure, going deep for Shaheed. That's a flag! How? Thank you! They threw a flag. Oh, my God. Is that Paulson Adebo who committed the flag? That'd be hilarious. Dable saying it was tipped. I don't care if it was tipped. That's pass interference. Thank you. Yeah, that's a penalty as hell. Not a great decision from Rattler, though. Not a great decision from Rattler. Like, even if there isn't pass interference, like, that's probably still picked. You got to do a better job protecting the football. Kendre's in. They're going to hand it off to Kendre Miller, who picks up like 2 yards. Oh, man. Ref's got a... I mean, that was a PI, man. You can't say that's not a PI. If the Kool-Aid play was pass interference, that was definitely pass interference. We got like a 2nd and 8 now. 2nd and 7. Kendre's still in. Taysom's in at tight end in motion. Rattler under some pressure. Firing. He's got Olave. Yeah, Olave, did he get the first? It looked like he got it. I think he got the first down. Oh, Olave should have turned his to the other side. I think he got the first down. Oh, they're saying he was short. We got 3rd and 1 then. Sneak it. Sneak it. They're going to sneak it. They got the first. Yeah, no more Eagles plays, please. No more tush push. No more Philly special. Those plays don't work here. Just run the sneak, and they got it. First down. Let's finish off a drive, please. I'd like to see them score more than 21 points. It's been almost 10 games since we've seen them score 20. That's bad, man. First and 10 now for the Saints. Shaheed's in motion. Rattler's going to throw. Dumps it off. There's Vele for six-ish yards, 6, 7. I'm so hesitant to say 6, 7 yards because the 6, 7 thing, but yeah, he got 6 yards on that one. 2nd and 4 now. This is probably a run play, I'd assume. Maybe you want to get the run game going. Kendre's in there. They're in the pistol. Someone's in motion. 88. I think that's Holtz. To give to Kendre or Alvin. He got like a yard. Wasn't pretty. 3rd and 3 now. The Giants' run defense is towards the bottom of the league, and we're struggling right now to run it on them. They need to do what they did last week running the football. They're like under center plays. That worked significantly better than these shotgun plays. We got a 3rd and 3 now. They're in the shotgun. They're probably going to throw it. Juwan's in motion. Here we go. He's going to throw. Rattler out wide to Shaheed for the first down. The Saints are moving the football. Can they keep it up in the red zone? The red zone seems to be where the offense gets stalled a little bit. Nice route from Shaheed. Wasn't the best ball, but he got it there. Kamara in motion. Rattler's going to keep it. And he gets like 2-3 yards. They're just outside the red zone. That'd be a good play to run with Taysom rather than Rattler. Got 2nd and 8. This is definitely I'd like to see Foster Moreau get involved too, because he's a good red zone target, contested catch guy. Olave's in motion to the backfield. Rattler's getting it out to Olave. He's got some space. And he's got a first down. Saints are moving the football. Got to score in the red zone. They always stall up in the red zone. Let's keep this thing moving. Do we not run any type of crossing routes? They do. Sometimes they're open. Sometimes the QB misses it. Sometimes he throws it elsewhere. But they do run crossers. All right. Kendre Miller, AK territory right here. Taysom Hill is in. Where's he lined up at? I think he's at fullback or tight end. He's at like a wing position. They're at the 12-yard line. Hand off to Taysom on the outside on a jet sweep. That doesn't go anywhere. Thibodeau with a great play. Someone didn't block him. Who missed that block? That's on Fuaga, I think. Sometimes that tackle is not supposed to block the edge guy, but you might want to block these edge defenders. Now we're in 2nd and 14 from the 16. You basically got to score a touchdown here. You have to get to the 1 to get a first down. Rattler's going to throw it. And Alvin Kamara drops it. It was a dump off to AK and he dropped it. Would have only been like a few yard gain anyway, but you got to catch it, man. You got to catch it, man. You can't drop these passes. That's routine. Third and 14. They're probably not going to get it. This third down offense is not capable of getting 15 yards, especially in the red zone. AK's in motion. Rattler's going to throw. Looking for AK over the middle. Only gets like 5 yards on the Texas route. They're going to kick a field goal. Man, this red zone offense, they cannot get going. That Taysom Hill play, I get it. Hindsight 2020, that was not a great play. All right, come on, groupie. You've been kind of butt cheeks this season. I'd love it if you can make a kick today. I'd love it if you can make a kick today. And it's good. 7-3. The Saints are on the board. Unfortunately, though, now we got to watch the Saints defense, which is just the worst part about Sundays. This defense is horrible. We got 36 people in here. Appreciate you all being in here, hanging out. Super fun. This rush worked last week because Rattler scrambling. They were also more just under center. They're kind of running more plays to what they did last year with Kubiak last season, like the outside zones under center. Kind of get back to that. That worked really well last week. Seven to 3. Solid drive. Got lucky with that penalty, that PI penalty. 14 plays to end up kicking a field goal is just disappointing, though. You can't have a 14-play drive to kick a field goal. Took 8 minutes off the clock. Let's see what's going on Twitter. See what's going on around the NFL. The Saints are ass. Yeah, we're well aware, man. We are well aware. Appreciate you, James. Appreciate you, James. That's very much appreciated. Any NFC South? The Dolphins are beating Carolina 3-0. But I don't think we really care about the Panthers enough to keep watch. There's only been 2 touchdowns today in this slate, minus the Vikings Europe game. And the Saints let up one of them to the freaking Giants. All right, we are back now. Maybe this defense can do a little bit better now that they're not starting at midfield. I don't know. The Giants it just looked way too easy for them to move the football. It was just way too easy for them to move the football. Quincy Riley, I don't remember too much if he was in last drive. I'm pretty sure he was playing, I think. All right, groupie. Please kick it in the landing zone this time. All right. Solid kick. Here's the return. Uh-oh. Out to the 30-yard line. Man, what is going on? It's my neck. I got like these... I'm having like some itch crap going on. I'm not exactly too sure if I'm like allergic to something now. Not exactly too sure what's going on. Credit to Looney Loomis. You play Taysom Hill this week? That's crazy. I'm sorry. Starting Taysom in fantasy is crazy. Dart, RPO, out wide, open tight end, Kool-Aid with the tackle, 6 yards. So Jackson Dart is not going to throw the football like downfield. I think all of his passes last week were like 10 yards and in. Oh, Tyler Warren. I got him in fantasy, man. He's in for Brock Bowers. I got both of them. 2nd and 2. Dart gives it to Scatterbo, who has a first down. And I'm going to grab the damn it doll. They can't tackle, can't stop the run, can't stop the pass. This defense does nothing good. The only thing they do well is get the opposing team good fantasy points. Dart dumps it off to Scatterbo, and Brzee tipped it. Brian Brzee had like a monster game last year versus the Giants. I'd like to see him do the same thing as last season. I think he had like 2 sacks or something. All right. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Second down. That's Dart's, I believe, first incompletion of the day, which is insane. Dart's going to throw. Looking. Trying to escape. Someone do something, and he's going to... Why are they dancing with Jackson Dart for 10 freaking seconds? This is not a dance class. What are you doing? What are we doing? Carl Granderson's on the ground. Brzee is on the ground. Chris Rumpf is like patting Jackson Dart on the ass, and Devon Godshaw is like watching them do all that. This defense is horrible. Like, how does that happen? He wasn't even looking to throw the football. He was just looking not to get sacked, and this team pisses me off every week, but I get invested in them every week. We need a name for this guy. Anytime something piss poor happens, this guy gets slammed on the desk or thrown. This is the like therapy punching doll or whatever. Yes, that has to be a sack. That's insane. Justin Reed is out for the Saints with a concussion. Not good. Saints missing their starting safety opposite of Jonas Sanker. Not great. Not great. D-line has no type of effort. I mean, it's not even that. Their effort just isn't good. Their effort just isn't good. Oh my gosh. We're really letting Jackson Dart in his second NFL start, his first road game, slice and dice us. I guess he really does have a chip on his shoulder on the Saints passing up on him. Man, if Jackson Dart ends up being good, the conversation's going to be the Saints passed up on Jackson Dart. Maybe that's already the conversation, but man. And it wasn't like they loved Jackson Dart. I'm pretty sure Tyler Shough was the guy they always wanted outside of Cam Ward, which we'll see how that ends up playing out. All right, well, we got a first down for the Giants after Jackson Dart and the Saints danced their way like 20 yards downfield. How is Pete Werner? He's Pete Werner. He's fine, I guess. Not great, not horrible, just average. It looks like he's about to blitz. Pete Werner is blitzing. And Dart is going to dump it off. He's got a first down. This is the worst defense I've seen in a long time. Like last year's defense was pretty bad. This is disastrous. They can't stop the run. They can't stop RPOs. They can't stop the pass. There's nothing good about this defense other than Jonas Sanker and I guess DeMario. They're in the red zone again. Dart keeps it. Pete Warner on the tackle. Who even is filling in for Justin Reed? It's Jonas Anker and then Terrell Burgess, or is it Howden? I don't see Quincy Riley on the field. They give it to Scatabo. There's Howden on the tackle. Third down. Can we get a third down stop, please? They won't. Zero for zero. Is this their first third down of the game? I know they had one, but that was the PI. All right, there's Quincy Riley at the top of the screen. And now Alante's in the slot. Can we get a stop? 3rd and 7. Dart's going to throw. What the hell are we doing? How the hell does that happen? Come on, man. Kool-Aid getting cooked by Theo Johnson. Wasn't Theo Johnson like their third string tight end coming into the season? This is embarrassing. Put Riley in. He is in. Quincy Riley is in. Two drives and 2 touchdowns for Jackson Dart and the Giants. This defense is not ready to play football. This Brandon Staley scheme is dog shit. Like, what has this defense done well this year? Nothing. Like, at least on offense, you know, you're like, oh, Kendre looks good, and Olave is solid, and Kelvin Banks is decent. There's Jonas Anker and friends on defense. 2 opening touchdown drives is crazy to the freaking Giants. This is supposed to be a winnable game. His first road game. Jackson Dart's rushing for 200 today. Their offense is about to drop like 500 yards at this point. Where's Stutzman? Appreciate you, Brandon. Stutzman is on the sideline. He's not in on defense. Would like to see him start playing, though. Surely he can help. Surely he can't make it worse. Surely this defense is not worse with him on the field. Quincy Riley was in on that third down. He was at the top of the screen. Lots of Giants fans in the dome. It's pretty embarrassing. You can thank Mickey Loomis then. Mickey Loomis. Everything bad that happens is because of Mickey Loomis for the Saints. Oh, my God. And who's ready to watch this offense go 10 minutes down the field, 89 yards, and kick a field goal? I don't know about y'all with this coaching staff. I like Kellen. Defensively, I don't know, man. Brandon Staley's defense is kind of butt cheeks. Hasn't been good since he was on the Rams. It's kind of dog shit on the Chargers. And now, granted, the Saints defense has like no good players, but what a freaking kick. Can we just let the ball bounce into the end zone? Stop returning these kicks. Oh my God. Giants passed up on Dart. He wasn't worth the number 3 overall pick. What I like about Kellen, he's smart. You look at the plays he designs, he does a decent job. Sometimes the quarterback misses it, sometimes the receiver drops it, but he's got some solid plays. I think the coaching staff, I like the receivers coach. That's about it. All right, well, now they're starting at the 16. The field position has been terrible today. There's a handoff to Kendre, and that goes nowhere. This is the 29th ranked run defense in the NFL. What are we doing? We can't run the freaking football. Yeah, we are ass. But we kind of knew that, but I think we now know how ass we actually are. 2nd and 12. Shaheed's in motion. Out to Shaheed. Short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2. Start doing the run plays that you were doing last week under center in the outside zones. That worked. Running from pistol and shotgun isn't working. I mean, this is one of the worst run defenses in the NFL. We can't run the football on them. Shaheed in motion again. Rattler to throw. He's got Vele for the first down. I like that. That's a situation you want to see Devon Vele getting the football. I like that. Think they're going no huddle here? Play action to Kendre. Rattler zips it. Okay, there we go. That's a good pass to Olave. That's a zip right there. That's a nice pass. Let's do a little bit more of that, please. Shotgun. Rattler keeps. Rattler's going to run. And Rattler's got a first down into Giant territory. It's a good play. They got to start. I think they need to start designing Rattler run plays more. Like what they're doing with Jackson Dart. Those run plays, they need to do a little bit more of that with Rattler. No huddle again. Kendre's in motion. Rattler's calling some audibles, making some checks. Rattler gives it to Kendre, who picks up 6 yards, 5-6 yards. Paulson Adebo, familiar face in the Superdome. Everything gets new records against us. Yeah. At least with losing, you get a number 1 pick or a high pick. All right, 2nd and 4. Another run. Here's AK. He's going to be a yard shy. Is this Taysom Hill territory? I see Vele. I saw Vele going in. I don't know if there's Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is in. Taysom Hill is in at QB. Rattler's going out wide at receiver, it looks like. Rattler's down at the bottom at receiver. Devo's in coverage on him. QB power with Taysom Hill. He got the first down. Taysom Hill. You love to see that, man. I didn't think he was going to get it. It looked kind of stopped, but he got it. Shout out Taysom. We're at 8:50 left in the half. Saints have a decent drive going here. Would love to see a touchdown, though. They always get good drives going, and then they stall. They're at the 33. Rattler play action rolling out left, getting it off to Juwan Johnson. And the Giants played that perfectly. They couldn't have played that any better. That was a perfect play from the Giants. Perfect. That's like insanely perfect. 5 plays for negative yards this half for the Saints, 0 for the Giants. Can't win football games like that. 2nd and 12 now from the 35. Rattler's going to throw. Looking out wide for Olave. Incomplete. No flag. Yeah, if they're calling that flag on Kool-Aid, is that not a flag on him? Let's see. If that play on Kool-Aid was a flag, that should be a penalty. Third and 12 now. They're probably not going to get it. They're not capable of getting a 3rd and 12. It'll probably just be like a check down to AK or Juwan. Vele in motion. Rattler out. He's going down for it. Olave slipped. Incomplete. Man, the Superdome turf, man. People slipping. They were slipping week 2, slipping week 1, slipping in the preseason, and another slip. Let's see. Was it the right read? Fourth and 12. Groupie's going to kick it. Please make this, dude. Do something. How long is this? 53 yards for Blake Groupie. He made it. That's okay. That's decent. We got to score touchdowns, though. They're playing Kendra a lot right now. Good. I want to see Kendra play. Olave slipped. Yep. That turf. Something's up with that turf. Y'all paid Derek Carr $150 million. I mean, watching Derek Carr play was enough karma. I'll take 0-17. I won't take watching Derek Carr. How often we run the ball? Oh, no, it's every few plays. And now we're about to see this piss-poor defense play. Giants are about to score another touchdown. I don't understand how that one play was a penalty on Kool-Aid, but that one flag wasn't on the Giants. I don't get it. The slipping is insane. So many players are slipping around on this turf. They got to fix it. The turf is a huge issue. The Texans are beating the Ravens pretty badly right now. Yeah, at least Groupie's making his kicks. He's doing something. Who's ready for this defense to let up a 80-yard touchdown drive in 2 minutes? Like, the Giants are not this good for the Saints. Maybe the Saints defense is just this bad. That's probably the most likely scenario. But, I mean, they beat the Chargers. That's a good team. Very good defense. Oh. I just saw Jalen Hurts take a deep ball. All right, here's the kick. And the Giants will kneel it out. Do they get that to 20 then? DeMario and Kellen played each other in the Senior Bowl? That's wild. Imagine DeMario Davis being a head coach. That's insane. All right, first down. Please, for the love of God, defense, get a stop. Where's the doll? We're on to grab the damn it doll. They're at the 35. Play action for Dart. Ton of time to throw. He's going downfield. Looking for Slayton, incomplete. I think he just dropped it. That's Quincy Riley in coverage. Terrible camera work. That was also a bad replay angle. I couldn't see what happened. Oh, Jonas Sinker was in coverage. That's just a drop. The Saints got bailed out again. Oh my God. Quincy Riley is in at the bottom. Dart's going to throw. He's going to run. And he's got the first down. This defense is so fucking bad. Sorry for my language, but oh my God. They do nothing good. How many games till we call Winston? We don't want Jameis. We don't want to trade for. We want to trade away players. We want draft picks. We don't want to give them away. Dart shotgun, dumps it off to the running back who drops it. Honestly, that was probably the Saints' best defensive play of the game. That drop from the running back. That's kind of where we're at now. I think the Raiders punter is cooked. 2nd and 10 now. We're at like 6:50 in the second quarter. Saints defense can't get off the field. Dart hands it off. And 2 yards for, I don't know which running back that is. Not Scatterbo. 3rd down and 8. Can we get a 3rd down stop? Probably not. They couldn't get a 3rd down stop in the red zone. And that was a touchdown. So 3rd and 8. I'm going to predict a Jackson Dart run. It's going to be a pass, no pressure, and then he's going to run. Dart's going to throw. Under some pressure from Brazil. Dumps it off to the back. And Jordan Howden makes a good tackle. Good play. Brian Brzee got a pressure there too. That's a good play. And the Giants are... We got to stop. We got to stop. That's beautiful, man. We got to stop. Shaheed to punt. I swear... If we end up starting at like our own 9, here's the punt. Just let it bounce into the end zone if you can. And we're going to start at the 12. Yeah, we finally got to stop. Can we see the offense do something? You agree that you're ready to see Shuck in there now? Yeah, I'm starting to get closer just to see, like, the season's kind of at an end. I want to see what Tyler Shuck can do. And that's not really anything to do with the Rattler. I think he's been fine, but what if Tyler Shuck can be better? What if Tyler Shuck is good? I'm just kind of curious what he can do, too. I think he probably makes some throws that Rattler misses, but I think he definitely commits a lot more turnovers and takes a lot more sacks than Rattler currently is. Definitely would love to see the way the Giants run their offense with Jackson Dart. I'm assuming that's probably similar to what the Saints should, and I would hope they do with Tyler Shuck. Honestly, that's something they should do with Rattler too. Maybe Brian Dable is just a better OC play caller than Kellen Moore, but obviously different skill sets, different players, different whatever. But that offense the Giants run is kind of what I would want you to do with Shuck or Rattler. Derrick Henry only has 8 rushing yards. I got him in fantasy, not doing so hot. Darren Waller with 20 points. Fire. Can we just talk about Darren Waller too? Like, the dude didn't play for like a year and a half. People thought he had like CTE. And now he has like 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Wouldn't hurt to put Shuck in the second. They're not going to put Shuck in the second half. Unless I doubt we'll see Rattler get benched in like a first half of the season unless he's like throwing picks and it's like it's fully on him. If they're going to play Tyler Shuck, I think they're going to give him the whole week to prepare and whole week to game plan and stuff like that and watch film. Bearing a disaster, I don't think we see Tyler Shuck come in like a second half of a game. All right. The Saints' average starting field position. Well, they started at the 9, the 20, and now like the 13. Juwan's in motion. They are going to go play action. Rattler's going deep downfield for Shaheed. Go! Yes! Let's go! Yes! Let's fucking go! Sorry for my... Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Let's go! Perfect throw! That's Shaheed's longest career catch. Yes! We hit on a big play! It was over 2 minutes ago. We are so back. We are so back. And he made the kick. We are so back. Thank you. Took 5 games. I don't care. We finally got one. Oh, thank you. We are so back. Oh, let's get this posted. Let's go. Let's get some TDs in the chat. Let's get that. Let's get some TDs in the chat. Let's all celebrate. Can we add, we can add emojis and stuff. I forgot we could do that. What a throw. Rattler hit one. We hit a downfield pass. 87 yards. Shaheed's longest. Y'all can't hate on us when y'all want. Oh. Imagine Twitter being your... I post the clips and stuff on Instagram. I download the stuff from Twitter. I don't go to Twitter to see what people are doing. I don't really care what people think on Twitter. I just want to download the footage and post it. Ignore them. Dude, I'm so excited. We haven't seen that all year. We hit on one. That's the highlight of the season. No doubt about it. Where's that Giants fan at? I don't know. He's kind of gone silent. That's what I'm... First deep... We need more of that, man. Rattler hit on it. Maybe trainer wheels need to come off a little bit. You dropped Shaheed this... Oh, man. Were you going to start him? Nasty route from Shaheed, too. What a nasty route. Good protection, too. They gave him a clean pocket. Or, for the most part, clean pocket. Penning looked like he got beat towards the end there. Oh, my gosh. My headphones going out. We got a game. We are so back. Unfortunately, now we have to watch the defense play football. And did Danny Stutzman just get that tackle? I don't know who 55 is. I think that's a practice squad guy who they brought up. Oh, man. The fans are back now. They're invested. Can the defense get another stop? Please get another stop. They're about to piss us off, I know. Dart gives it to Scatterbo, who picks up 8 yards. And we're back to this piss poor defense. But we got a tutty, man. An 87-yard tutty. Look, if you can't score in the red zone, that's how you can score a touchdown. Second and 2. They're in the shotgun. Quincy Riley's in. Dart gives it to Scatterbo. First down. Defense has to start doing something, please. Getting stop cannot be the outlier. Allowing touchdowns can't be the norm. You got to be able to get consistent stops. Get Brandon Staley off my screen. All right, there's Quincy Riley at the top. He's in. Giants calling some audibles. You got 2 guys in the backfield next to Dart. They're going to run it. And this game plan is working for the Giants. The Saints can't stop the run. Just run the damn ball every play. That's what I would do. If I was game planning for the Saints, I would just run the damn ball every single play until they could stop it. We'll pull up the touchdown maybe at halftime. Dart hands it off. Devin Singletary, and DeMario gets a tackle just shy of the first. Third down. Can we get a stop? Again, probably not. Probably not. Third and 2. Sounds like it's getting kind of loud in there for an 0-4 team. Dart might run it here. They might do like a bootleg run. Flea flicker. Dart's going downfield. No! Let's go! Incomplete. Terrell Burgess, what a play. Terrell Burgess. In for Justin Reed. Nice pass breakup. Underthrown as hell. Underthrown as hell. Look at that play from Burgess. Yeah, that's a bad pass from Dart. 4th and 2. Are they going for it? I think they're going for it. Brandon Staley just slapped his knee or something like that. They might just run it. Watch Jackson Dart read option. 4th and 2. Scatterbo's in motion. They might just be trying to draw him off sides. Okay, we got 2 receivers at the top and only 1 defender. They could run a screen and probably get the first down. And They're taking delay of game. Yes! Another stop! All right, we're about to get the ball back with a little over 2 minutes. Can we get a 2-minute offense from Rattler? Can we take the lead to go into the second half? Almost blocked from Stallbird. He didn't hit the punter, though. And the Saints will get it at like the 17. This is your reminder to drink some water and stay hydrated. The line between blocking a punt and getting a roughing the punter is so thin. Like, if you don't block it, you're definitely going to get penalized. You got your water ready to go? Yeah, we got to stay hydrated. Sometimes you just forget to drink water, man. Burgess is in for Justin Reed. He's like our fourth string safety. That was an excellent play from Terrell Burgess. 2-minute Joe Rattler equals peak Tom Brady. Let's not speak too much, but Rattler does typically do a solid job in the 2-minute drill. Let me see if there's a clip of it on Twitter. Maybe I could post it. If not, then whatever. Watch Cooks get a TD today. I don't care who scores. I just want to see touchdowns. When do you think the Saints will play the rookie QB? If they lose the next 2 games, they'll probably play Chuck, I think. Didn't you say you're going to... I think you did. I'd love to see another awesome drive right here. We got Jaden and Justin Herbert later. That's going to be a good game. Although Jaden's hurt, so I'm not exactly too sure how that's going to go. That Seahawks and Buccaneers, they're both wearing their like alternate unis. Fire matchup game. Fire uniform game. Might be the best of all time. I'm not going to lie. Seahawks have like their light blue with the silver helmets, and the Tampa Bay Bucks are wearing their like creamsicle away jerseys. Fire uniform matchup. All right, if there's anything we know, in 2-minute important situations, throw at Paulson Adebo. If you're going to throw the football, throw it at Paulson Adebo. He'll commit a penalty, he'll let up a big play, or he'll get a pick. Odds are 2 out of 3 is going to go in your favor. They're going to run it with Alvin Kamara, who gets 2-3 yards. Is that going to take us to the 2-minute warning? Don't go to commercial break after the 2-minute warning. We were just at a commercial. I like to stay on the game feed. Second and 8. Probably just take this as a 2-minute warning. Offsides! They drew him! That's a penalty on New York. Yeah! We got this like Roger says, relax. 2-minute warning and we're going to have like a 2nd and 2? Don't go to commercial. We just had a freaking commercial break. What? What is up with this dumbass ref? This reffing crew is on some bullshit today. You gotta be kidding me, dude. This is some terrible PI calls. Offsides. Come on, man. What was the call? It was supposed to be offsides, but they said the 2-minute drill or 2-minute warning happened before he jumped offsides, which is why it's not a penalty, which is complete bullcrap. Yeah, insane. It was supposed to be 2nd and 2. I do not agree with that. Is this the highest scoring game today so far? Like that's happening right now? No, the Texans have 24 points. It's 27. This total points, the Saints and Giants are tied. Is this the best game of the week right now? Or the best game on right now? We are the sacrificial lamb for 2020. I don't understand. They called that penalty on Kool-Aid, but not the Giants DB. There was another piss poor ref thing I don't remember. Oh, and then the offsides thing. There's another one I can't remember. This reffing crew is bullcrap. Oh, that incomplete pass that they ruled a fumble. That was stupid. All right, well, here we go. 2 minutes left in the first half. Second and 8 rather than 2nd and 3, which is some BS. Starting from, they're at their own 20 right now. Here we go. Rattler to throw. He's going downfield, taking a shot for Olave. That's a flag. There's the flag. There's the flag. There we go. Let me guess, they're going to... I swear, if they pick this one up but then pick up the Kool-Aid flag, I'm going to freaking lose my mind. There we go. Pass interference on the Giants. There we go. Let me put myself in focus. There we go. Don't get you on a missed block in Seattle. Yeah. 1st and 10. That was like a, 20-yard penalty or something? Kamara's in motion. Rattler under pressure, rolling out right, zipping it for Olave, and there's a penalty again. Olave's looking for a flag. Was Rattler expecting Olave to... What happened? Is that a flag on Adebo? Tell me that's not a flag on Paulson Adebo. Don't tell me that's not a flag on Paulson Adebo. Paulson Adebo committing a pass interference? What do you know? What do you know? Let's see what happened here. Oh, that's a flag. Olave should have tried to make a play on that ball. It looked like Rattler's trying to give him a chance. I'll have to see another angle of that to see if it was catchable. All right. Giant territory. Rattler dumps it off to AK. Here's Kamara. Still going. First down. Let's go. You got a nice drive going. Granted, like 50 yards are off of penalties, but I don't care. If it moves the chains, it moves the chains. All right, we're at the 34. Rattler to throw. Dumps it off to AK, and he dropped it. There's a guy right there anyway. Alvin Kamara almost has... He's 5th in the NFL history in receptions by a running back. That's awesome. Second and 10. Yeah, I want to see a tutty. Don't kick a damn field goal here. Let's get a touchdown. Rattler to throw. Oh, he's going to run. They read that perfectly. Looks like Torricelli Simpkins got beat there. Yeah, Simpkins got beat there. Did they put Penning back at left guard? I thought he was at right guard to start. Is Johnson playing? Yeah, Juwan's playing. Taysom Hill's playing, but they're keeping Taysom in limited packages and roles. We're in like a 3rd and 15 now. I don't think we're going to get it. Just try and get closer to field goal range, I guess. Obviously, I want to see the first down, but do I think they're going to get it? I don't think so. Man, the Colts are good, man. All right, 3rd and 13. They're at the 36. Kind of a long kick. Rattler dumps it off to Olave for a few yards. Looked like they're just playing for the field goal there. Rattler shaking his head. Did he make the wrong read? Did not like that QB run play. Our offense was the same as the 2020. I mean, the 2020 Saint, that was Drew's last year. I mean, that wasn't like the most explosive offense. But that's a good comparison because they did take long drives. They ran down the clock. They ran the football well, but not a whole lot of deep shots. I think 2018. I think the 2017 offense was better. Was the best of that era. Do we think Blake Groupie makes it? How long is this? 52 yards. 52 yards. He made a 53 earlier. I'm not going to hold my breath. He's probably going to miss it. No good. Fucking Blake Groupie, man. He makes kicks when it doesn't really matter. But when you have the chance to take a lead, what does he do? He misses. He's averaging... Please get Blake Groupie off of this team, dude. Why is he a captain? He can't even do his job. And now the Giants are about to march downfield. I guarantee you the Giants are about to march downfield. Here's Jackson Dart. Out wide. Incomplete. What a horrible way to end a drive that looked promising. Second and 10. Saints kind of blitz under some pressure. Dart dumps it off. Howden misses the tackle. Scatterbo with the first down and dragging Sanker out of bounds. Blake Grupe's such a loser, dude. I don't want to be mean, or a dick, but you got to make that kick. All right, well, they're in Saints territory. Alante's blitzing. Doesn't even matter. Dart over the middle. Oh, fumble! Sanker's got it. Go! Go, Sanker, go! DeMario popped it out, and there's Jonas Sanker to pick it up. We needed that badly. Thank you. The two only good players on the defense. We got a turnover. We got a turnover. What a pop out from DeMario. Nice punch out. And good job from Sanker picking it up. Sanker, man. That's now 2 turnovers he's had in the last 2 weeks. Rattler to throw, going to Olave. We can't do these quick passes in this situation, guys. Come on. You got to go downfield a little bit here. You got 2 timeouts. Not sure why you're not taking one of them. Rattler's going to throw. Quick pass to Cooks. Call a timeout. They're not calling it. What are we doing? What is this clock management? We've wasted about 25 seconds. Rattler keeps. He's running out right. And Rattler gets to about the 20 and out of bounds. Okay, maybe that clock management's going to end up working. But what the hell? That's a good play call from Kellen Moore or Rattler, whoever the hell called that play. All right, 1st and 10 now, just outside the red zone, 19 seconds. This is your opportunity to score a touchdown. 22. Rattler out wide to Juwan, and he drops it. Consider me shocked Juwan Johnson dropped the pass. I don't care. He's getting paid $30 million to make that catch. He can't block for shit. If he's going to be paid that much money, he has to make those kind of catches. The throw also should be better. 2 things can be true. Rattler to throw over the middle. There's Kamara, first down. Timeout. Timeout. Kamara took a little bit of a hit there. Is Kamara limping a little bit? Yeah, that's a gnarly hit. That one's gonna be a little that one's gonna hurt for a little bit. 11 seconds. We got 1 timeout. 1st and goal. This is Foster Moreau, Devon Bailey, I think, territory. Those are your big body guys. Those are 2 guys who can make contested catches. All right, they're at the first and goal from the 10. This red zone offense has been struggling this season, and the Giants call a timeout. Your red zone targets are Vele and Juwan. Those are your big body guys. I mean, you could go to Olave or Shaheed, but it's going to be kind of difficult. They're going to have to use the route running and speed to get open. I don't know if they can do that in this condensed area of the field. You got a timeout, so you don't have to go to the end zone. But, like, you should go to the end zone. Like, don't take a freaking check down, call a timeout, and kick a field goal. Get in the end zone. You can take one for sure shot to the end zone, maybe two, depending on how much time is left. Vele is in. That's a guy who you probably want to look at. He's their big guy. Olave's in motion. Out. What the hell is that? What was that play call? What was that read? What are we doing here? There was absolutely nothing good about that play. They're keeping the offense out there. Take a shot to the end zone, dude. Second and goal. 6 seconds left. From the 11, you got to throw it to the end zone. End zone or out of bounds. Rattler is throwing it, and he just throws it away. Well, that was anticlimactic. Who's ready for another Blake Groupie miss? Who's ready for another Blake Groupie miss? All right, 29-yard attempt. Can Blake Groupie make a freaking kick? He made it. All right, the Saints have a lead going into the second half. The Saints are going to have a lead. This red zone offense is atrocious, though. All right. Let's see if we can pull up the some of the plays real quick. I think I can do that without getting in trouble from the NFL. Let's see. Let's pull up some tweets. Here's AK. On that list of most receptions by running back of all time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6? Sixth or fifth. Here's the touchdown. I'm going to have to like pause and go like this. Otherwise, I'm going to get copyrighted. But look at the protection. For the most part, good. Tackles doing their job. Got some help. Looked like Simpkins got beat. Penning was getting beat a little bit. But Rattler had just enough time to make a throw downfield. Wide open. Puts it right in the breadbasket. And he's off to the races. Perfect throw from Rattler. Awesome route from Shaheed. Here's the route. Let me pause this before I get copyrighted. Here we go. Here's Shaheed. Just kind of gets the safety turned right there. Sells a good route. Cuts it outside. Lots of open space. Rattler puts it perfectly in his chest. Scores the touchdown. And then we got the Selly right here. And then the other really big play the Saints have had today was this forced fumble. Giants were going. Giants were moving. Had a man. Kool-Aid misses the tackle, but then DeMario pops out the football. Awesome play. And Jonas Sanker knows for the football. Just picks it up. Gives the Saints good field position. So, yeah. Those are kind of the plays we got for the show, I guess, so far. And, yeah, that touchdown was awesome. We have a lead in the first half. We're going to the second half with the lead. First time this season the Saints have a lead going to the second half. Let's see some of this halftime stuff. Eagles up 10-3 against Denver. Bo Nix 10 of 21 for 80 yards. That's a minimal stat line. Isn't Dak Prescott and the Cowboys out like 4 of their 5 starting offensive linemen? Like, this is crazy. This is your hydration water reminder. Yeah, let's see the Spencer Rattler tutty again. They're showing it at the halftime report. Perfect pass. The thing was like 50 yards downfield. All right, how are we feeling? How are we feeling right now? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat how do we think the Saints keep this lead? Do they pull off a win here? What is wrong with the Saints defense? They're supposed to be, I wouldn't say they're supposed to be the strength. I was expecting them to be kind of butt cheeks this season. And it's kind of worse than I thought it was going to be. I think it was strength of the team with our former head coach at head coach. But not with this current coaching staff. Daniel Jones is insane. It's insane how he looked like unplayable. And then he gets into a situation that he feels wanted, and now he's like goated. Fantasy football. Do you think the defense looks better with our young guys? I think it looks about the same, but like I'd much rather have the defense be bad and have all your rookies in there than be bad and have 35-year-old Devon Godshaw in there or Pete Warner. Like, if the defense is going to be bad, let me see Quincy Riley and Danny Stutzman in there, you know? It's not like they're going to make it worse. At least I don't think they're going to make... Like, the run defense has been terrible. Does Danny Stutzman maybe make that a little bit better? Quincy Riley, haven't really said too much about him today. I don't think he's really been targeted too much. But also, they're not throwing the ball really downfield at all. Yeah, what is Quincy Riley's stat line? What are the Saints stat lines? Rattler, solid performance so far. 16 of 24, 187 yards. Almost 200 yards in that first half. 0 sacks. Passer rating of 104. Really good first half for him. Rushing wise, this is unacceptable. This is the 29th ranked run defense in the league. Kendre Miller should be getting the ball a little bit more. Rattler leads the team in rushing yards. That's crazy. And then here's receiving. Shaheed with the big play. Olave, more of the volume, but lesser big plays. Would like to see Olave get more downfield stuff. AK's a little bit more involved. I like seeing that. Would like to see Vele be involved a little bit more. Defensively, Pete Warner leads the team in 9 tackles. Sanker tied with second with 4. Quincy Riley is... Oh, here he is. 1 tackle. He has 1 tackle today. I guess that's kind of good. Not getting thrown out, not letting up catches. Isaac Yiadom was getting cooked. So, I mean, he's not getting cooked. So that's obviously positive. Brzee has a pass deflection and a pressure. Oh, this is the guy who made the special teams tackle. Iku Leota. Justin Reed is out. Jordan Howden's made a few solid plays. He got that 4th down stop. And Terrell Burgess might have the best defensive play outside of that fumble, that pass breakup on that flea flicker. Kick return has been terrible. Special teams, and Blake Grupe's 3 of 4. Missed a 52-yard kick. So that's kind of where we're at with the stat lines. Would you guys prefer this or the play-by-play? Is this better? Or is the play-by-play better? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'm trying to make it easier for you, make it best viewing for you guys. Miller was a bad pick. The talent is 1,000% there, but I mean, when you look at it, they could have like Devon Achane from the Dolphins, Achane, or Tucker Kraft, like tight end would be resolved. You like the field graphic, you like the play-by-play. All right, so we're currently tied. Rattler's established. He can place it downfield when it's needed. I think he can for sure place balls downfield, but he doesn't do it often, and sometimes he does miss them. I think those red zone in-breaking skinny post routes are throws that he struggles with a lot. Oh, the Giants get the ball at the half because the Saints chose to receive and then went 3 and out. My fantasy team's killing it right now. Tyler Warren, 14. Jefferson got 20. Dax got 15. Got Ibuka coming in later. I understand wanting to receive it, but like if you're gonna receive it, you can't go 3 and out. You gotta have a better plan than that. Let's see. If I zoom out, is that gonna affect anything? Oh. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can make this a little wider. Filters. Crop. What if we put this to like 500? I'm trying to see if I can get the Gamecast a little wider. 350. $300, $250. Okay, we're gonna try using the Gamecast for the second half, and we're gonna move chat up a little bit. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna try out the Gamecast like this. I kind of like it. I think it's a better visual for sure. Groupie needs to be... Yeah, they got to bring in a kicker just to send a message. Like, get your shit together. I think they got Charlie Smith on the practice squad. Like, I don't know, make him active for a game or something. Like, send a message to Blake Groupie and let him know it's unacceptable to be missing these kicks. If we make chat smaller... I can get rid of this poll. End poll. There we go. I kind of like this a little bit better. What do you guys think? You think this setup's a little bit better? You guys like this setup a little bit? I kind of like this. We got more of chat in here. Smaller, and the visual I think is better. I think the visual is better. Hopefully it ends up working out. And I think we are back from halftime. Can the Saints hold on to this lead? Giants to receive. Hopefully the... What's up, Michael? Hopefully the defense has stepped up a little bit. They let up 2 scoring opening drives, and then they've kind of gotten some stops. I'd like to see them keep going. The Saints got to get the running game established, though. The run game needs to start working. There's no way this run game should be struggling this much against the, 30th ranked run defense. Like, you should be able to run the football. All right. Groupie kicked it into the landing zone. That's awesome. Here's the return. Oh, he's got a lane. He's out to the 35-yard line. The special teams has been very disappointing this season. We're also used to Darren Rizzi's special teams, so obviously the standard is high, but it should be. Like, special teams only plays a limited amount of snaps. They got to be a lot better. All right, here we go. Giants on the field. They're at the 36-yard line. I'm definitely looking for a Jackson Dart run. Quincy Riley is at the top of the screen. Play action. There's an RPO. Sanker makes an awesome play. Look at Jonas Sanker. He might be the best player on this defense. It's him or DeMario. It's Jonas Sanker and friends on this defense. What a freaking play from Jonas Sanker. That's an awesome play. He saw that thing coming from a mile away. We got 2nd and 12 now for the Giants. Saints showing a blitz. That middle of the field is wide open. Quincy Riley's at the bottom of the screen. They don't blitz. It's a dump off. Kool-Aid makes the tackle. They got like 4 yards there. It's going to be a 3rd and 8 for the Giants. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop here. Third and 6 for the Giants. Watch Jackson Dart's legs. That's been killing us today. Quincy Riley's at the bottom. Kool-Aid's at the top of the screen. Alante's kind of in the slot, I'd say. Like, kind of in the box, but in the slot. 3rd and 6. Dart will throw it. It's a dump off. Make that tackle. They made it. He's short. DeMario and Jordan Howden make that tackle. Jordan Howden's made a few nice plays today. That's an awesome play from Jordan Howden and DeMario. I think Brian Brzee got a pressure right there too. It looked like Brian Brzee got some pressure, forcing that pass to come out a little bit fast. 4th and 1. Are they going for it? All right, the Giants offense is out there. They're trying to go for it. It's 4th and 1. Watch his legs. They might run it with Dart. They might try and draw you off sides. They give it to Wan'Dale Robinson. He got it? I think he just barely got it. I think he just barely got it. The Saints initially, where they hit him, he was short, but they had a good extra effort to get it. Man, that would have been a huge stop. That was a good play call from Dable. All right. Dart hands it off. And they get 6 yards, maybe 7. And we're back to this. Look, if I'm the Giants, I'm just going to run the ball until the Saints stop it. I said that, I think, their last drive or 2 drives ago on offense. If you're playing the Saints, just run the ball until they can stop it. Chances are they won't. They got 2nd and 3 now. Singletary's still the running back. They hand it to Singletary. Singletary. He got the first down. The best we can do is hold them to a field. I mean, a turnover would be lovely. I'd love to see another turnover. Oh, what's going on in this Philly game? Jalen Hurts. Saquon. Touchdown. That's a mismatch. Dart. Play action. Bootleg. Ton of time. He has like 30 fucking seconds. He dropped it. That's our ball. He dropped it. We got it. How the hell did that happen? He just dropped the football. What? Oh my God. Did he just drop it? Yeah, that ball just slipped out. That's crazy. Fumbling the football with no contact in that amount of time is nasty. That's nasty work. Nasty work. We got 2 fumbles today. Yeah, 2 fumbles. One of them, they didn't even have to play any defense. I can't believe... Well, one, the pass rush is insanely horrible. Like, why does Jackson Dart have 30 seconds to throw the football? It's rigged. Giants guy is a little salty now. I don't know. I don't understand that happened. You want to see the Saints air? I want to see them start running the football. I want to see them start giving the ball to Kendre Miller and stuff. I want to see Kendre Miller get the football, start doing some of the run plays they did last week, because that was obviously working pretty well. Well, for the first time this season, the Saints are about to play an offensive snap with the lead. They have not been on offense this season with the lead. You're a Dart super fan? I think Jackson Dart is good, but that's like an inexcusable play. Casper the Ghost forced that fumble. The ball didn't even like hit his chest or anything. The ball just slipped out of his hands. Like he just lost the grip. All right. First offensive play with the lead this season. Rattler's going play action to Kendre in that pass. Rattler just caught his own pass and threw it. I think that's a flag. He should have just let that thing go. He shouldn't have caught it. Never seen that before. He should have just let that thing go. I don't know why he tried to catch it. Yeah, just let that thing go, man. You just lost 5 yards because of that. Just let that thing go next time. Or just bat it down. Just swat it. Make sure no one else on the defense catches it. Only 4 penalties on the Saints today. It feels like there's been more. Looks like they're about to take a timeout. Something with this communication. All right, well, commercial break. No, get this damn ad off of the screen. Has Cooks been in the... Yeah, Cooks has been in. I think he has a catch. Brett Favre got his own pass the very first play of his career. I didn't know that. Why is the NFL losing fans to college football? Because people... Why the NFL is losing fans to college football? Because people are waking up. I don't know what you're talking about, Giants guy. I really don't. You have to give some context here. So 2nd and 15 now. Got to get into like a 3rd and like 7. Games get so obviously rigged, I'm assuming you're saying. I don't know. Maybe your quarterback just made a bad play. It happens to everyone. If it is rigged, they do a pretty damn good job of keeping that quiet. We need 2 7-yard plays. Yeah, just... I don't think they have to get it all back here, but don't just do like a check down to get it to 3rd and 13, and then on 3rd and 13, you just throw an incomplete pass downfield. Like, try and get into a manageable situation here. Let's try and get like to a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 5. Like, these quick little dump offs aren't going to do too much. I think we all know that. But if you can scheme up a play to get some yardage, some decent yardage, absolutely do it. I never know what to say during commercial timeouts, especially this one. They ran one play. All right, we're back. All right, 2nd and 15 now. You're definitely going to have to throw it. Kendry's in motion. I think that's Tipton and Olave on the field. Going play action. Rattler escapes some pressure, dumps it off to Kendre Miller, who makes a nice play. Gets like 8 yards. Kelvin Banks lit someone up on that one. Kelvin Banks killed it on that play. He had his man on his ass. That's a good drop from Rattler, making something out of nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Not a great situation, but it's manageable. 3rd and 7 is way more manageable than 3rd and 15. Devon Vele territory possibly here. Is he on the field? He's your big body guy. He's supposed to be your short yardage, big body dude. He is on the field. Empty backfield. Giants look like they're blitzing. Rattler scrambling. Fires to Olave. First down. Excellent play from Rattler to Olave. Love seeing that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a nice play from Rattler. Hand off to Kendre. He's got some space outside. There's Kendre. Stiff arms Paulson Adebo. Look at this monster run the football. Kendre Miller's a freaking monster. See, do more of that. Run the ball outside from under center. That worked last week. It's working right now. Their best run from AK was under center early on in the game. The shotgun runs aren't working that well. Let's see if we can get the run game going. Get a first down here. Maybe Rattler keeps it. We're in the shotgun. Kendre is in. Rattler gives it to Kendre. That one doesn't go anywhere. Let me see if there's an update on Kamara, because he did get a little banged up at the end of the first half. Don't see anything, so I'm assuming he's all right. 3rd and 2. After that run with Kendre went no. See, that was a shotgun run that didn't really get anywhere. 3rd and 2. Come on. We got to score a touchdown here. Let's get... Oh, Taysom Hill is in. Taysom will throw it. Taysom to the... He's got a man. That's Juwan Johnson. Taysom Hill. Rattler was running a route at the top, too. Was Rattler open? He's already caught a pass today. Nice job from Juwan coming back to it. Look up. No, Rattler's downfield. Rattler ran a route. He didn't run that Drew Brees just stand still thing. I'm not disrespecting the GOAT, by the way. All right, 1st and goal. Let's get a tutty here. Rattler, pitch to AK. There's a flag. They're calling a false start. Come on. We can't get into 1st and goal and commit penalties. False start on Torricelli Simpkins. So far, I think he's been fine. I haven't noticed him getting, like, killed. He's had a few bad plays. Obviously, that's one of them. Simpkins has been, I think, okay. All right, now 1st and goal from the 12. Those penalties just kill you. Olavi's in motion. It's a handoff to Alvin, who makes a nice move and picks up a few that really didn't get anywhere. Gets them to like the 10. Oh, that's cool. The Gamecast has the like red zone on the screen. I didn't know it did that. Got to get a touchdown here. You score a touchdown, you're up 2 possessions. 2nd and goal. Empty backfield. Rattler pass is deflected by Abdul Carter, I think. Dexter Lawrence. 3rd and goal from the 10 now. I think there's a Giants injury timeout. I don't know exactly who was hurt. Phillips. All right, 3rd and goal. Come on. We got to score a touchdown. We can't keep going for field goals. To win a game, you got to score a touchdown. Rattler to throw, rolling out right. Rattler making something out of nothing, throws it kind of away. And we are going to see Blake Grupe come out to kick another field goal. That false start, man. That false start penalty costed him 5 yards. If Rattler puts that ball a little lower, maybe Juwan can make a play on it. If that ball's a little more catchable, maybe Juwan makes a play. All right, Grupe from 28. Will he make it? He will make the kick. Obviously, points are nice, but to win a game, you gotta score a touchdown there. Who the hell is the Ravens quarterback? He just threw a. I mean, there might be garbage time at this point, but he just threw a freaking downfield pass to Flowers. Okay. I like to see the Saints get a turnover here. Why not run QB option with Hill? They're kind of too far back. I didn't like that first and goal run from the 12-yard line. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, you're kind of far back. Get that. They ran slants. That second pass, that was deflected. I don't even know if that would have been caught. That third down play. Rather maybe throws a little better pass. Juwan can maybe get his hands on it, but the red zone play calling and the red zone execution is not very good. We gave Derek Carr a ton of shit for being a piss poor red zone QB. This red zone offense isn't good. Taysom finds Juwan to set up a field goal. Jackson Dart getting a TD this run to take back the lead. Wouldn't be surprising if that happened. Would not surprise me in the slightest if Jackson Dart ran for a tutty here. It feels like the Giants offense is like boom or bust. Like sometimes there's going to be those like exciting drives or they're just going to do nothing. There's no middle. I don't know. I like the way that they're I like the Giants offense though. I like how Brian Dable's running it. I'd like to see Jonas Sanker make some more plays. It's awesome watching him play. Oh, let's scroll this back up. There we go. That ad messed it up. All right, back from commercial. Let's see if the defense can get another stop. 4 field goals is crazy. They could have had 5, but Groupie missed it. Like, you got to score touchdowns in that red zone situation. Not scoring before halftime is a little more understandable. Not scoring there is frustrating. Here we go. There's the kick. Groupie gets it into the landing zone. And out to the 30. The Saints having 19 points given like their starting field position for the first half was like the 15 is crazy. I feel like Kellen's play calling in the red zone is way too safe. Way too conservative. All right, 1st and 10 for the Giants from their 31. Scatterbo is the running back. They give it to him, and he picks up 8. See, that's the thing. The Giants' last drive, they were running the football, and then they stopped. And then Jackson Dart fumbled, but the game plan should just be run the damn football until the Saints stop it, because they won't. Riley's at the bottom of the screen. Another run to Scatterbo for a 1st down. Another 1st down for the Giants. They are at the 42. Yeah, 42-yard line, man in motion. Dart play action. Insane amount of time. And Dart is going to run into a sack, kind of like a yard. It's insane how much time Jackson Dart has had. This Giants offensive line is not this good. There is no way the Giants offensive line is this good, and the Saints can't get a single damn pressure. Mike Kafka Saints were looking to interview him or they did interview him for their head coaching job. 2nd and 8. Quincy Riley is at the top of the screen. Kool-Aid 101 at the bottom. Dart hands it off to Scatabo, and the defense stopped him there. Only got like a yard or so. That was... Who's 98? Bullard? 3rd down for the Giants. Can the Saints get a stop here? Can the Saints get another 3rd down stop? Jackson Dart's legs are very much an option here. Quincy Riley at the top. We're keeping an eye on him. Dart to throw. Dumps it off. Open man. That's a 1st down. Sanker with the tackle. Looked like DeMario's zone. It looked like that was DeMario's zone. I'm not exactly too sure, but wide open tight end. Yeah. DeMario had his eyes on someone else, and the tight end just slipped through. I can't stand this D-line. There's absolute no juice on it. And the guy who's supposed to have juice has been injured all season. Dart gives it to Scatabo, and he picks up like 2 yards. Cam on the tackle. All right. Would love to see him get a stop here. Getting a stop here would be awesome. 2nd and 8. I think they're in field goal range. I don't know how good their kicker is, but they're at the 41. Dart hands it off again. There's Scatabo. He's still going. Someone want to tackle him. Alante's trying to rip out the football. And we got a little bit of a scuffle. Do we got to fight? It'll be like 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. Oh, 3rd and 3. I went 0 for 2. Watch the run. Jackson Dart's in the shotgun. They might run like a QB draw or something here. Jackson Dart's legs are a weapon. And it's a QB draw. He's got it. 1st down. Knew that was coming. Knew that play was coming. Sanker on the tackle with Howden. All right, they're at the 26. They're going. They're probably just going to run it again. I'd expect them to run it. And they run it. DeMario misses a tackle. And Jonas Sanker just makes another nice play. Clock is ticking. We're about a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter. One pass this drive for the Giants. It was a wide open tight end. Just outside the red zone. Dart. Play action, double play action, screen to Scatabo. 1st down into the 15. Not a great drive for the defense. How you knew that they couldn't stop it? Defense is getting tired. Yeah. The Saints cannot stop this run, and then the Giants are just doing a good job getting yards after the catch. Scheming guys open. 40 seconds now left in the 3rd. Dart out wide on the RPO. And he picks up a few. That might be the last play of the quarter. Giants in the red zone. They're moving. 13, 12, 11. Yeah, that was the final play of the third quarter. Saints going into the fourth quarter with a lead versus the Giants. Can the Saints hold on? This game is winnable. This game's as winnable as any game has been this season. The Saints have not scored more than 21 points in 10 straight games. Can they end that? Don't sleep on Jackson. I don't think anyone's sleeping on Jackson Dart. He's a good player. His legs are a freaking weapon, though. The Colts have 40 points. 40-3 is nasty. I'm assuming it's all Jonathan Taylor. Cowboys up 30-3. Texans up like 40-10. Really, the Saints and Giants game might be the best or closest game in terms of like non-blowouts. You got Dolphins and Panthers too. Broncos and Eagles, it's still relatively close, but it's not looking great at the moment for Denver. Looking back on it, would I have picked Dart or Sanders? Not with the 9th overall pick. If Jackson Dart was there at pick 40, maybe. I don't know. I wanted to pick Will Johnson at pick 40. I wanted Will Johnson at 40. Saints missing tackles like crazy. They absolutely are. It feels like it's basically Jonas Anker cleaning up everyone else's missed tackles and fuck ups. Not to mention third down defensive play calling has been poor. Yeah, the third down defense is insanely bad. The run defense is bad. Brandon Staley, I thought he was going to be okay. He's been kind of butt cheeks this year. But what are you going to do? We are back. Fourth quarter. Giants inside the red zone. Rattler warming up. Giants trying to take back the lead here. They came with the touchdown. They've been running the ball all drive. 2nd and 7. Dart is going to hand it to Scatterbo. Oh, that ball's out! Go! Jordan Howden's got it! He's running! This is a touchdown! Go! This is a tutty! That's a touchdown! Oh my God! Please tell me he was not down. Please tell me he wasn't down. Scatterbo was pissed. Was he down? Can we see the fucking replay? That's a fumble! That's a touchdown! Yes! The Saints scored! What a freaking play by the defense! Who punched it out? Bryan Bresee punched it out! Yes! The Saints have a 12-point lead! We might win a game! Let's go! What a punch out from Bryan Bresee. What a punch. Scatterbo's not a guy who fumbles, I don't think. Let's go. We got a lead. Now, the Giants are going to have to start throwing the football now. They can't just keep running it. Man, outside of those first two drives, the Saints defense has been bend, don't break. I was not expecting this defense to score a touchdown today. But we're absolutely going to take it. Let's get some W's in the chat. There's 91 of you. Let's get some W's in the freaking chat. We got a lead. We got a freaking Jonas Anchor interception incoming. Yes. Let's get some W's in the chat. We're getting a dub today. Rattler's getting his first W today. I always forget to do this too. Make sure you guys are like subscribed and liking the lives. Sometimes people don't realize, but I should do a better job promoting. But whatever. W's in the chat. Saints are up by 12 in the fourth quarter. What a punch out from Bryan Bresee. Rattler haters going to say he got carried by the defense. Whatever, man. You need a team to win the football. You need a team to win a football game. If the defense has to do their job in order for Rattler to do his job. Bresee. Oh, they're playing Choppa style in there? You can't play that. That's a 2018 Saints team thing. They need to let that song just live in that era. Man. All right, let's hold on to this lead. Last time the Saints played the Giants in the Dome, the Saints, what? They folded on a 21-10 lead with Jameis in 21 or whatever. Bend but don't break. That's not a good start. Groupie, thank you. Groupie just might have saved a touchdown. This special teams unit is dog crap. Groupie just saved a touchdown. That's an excellent play from Groupie. Blake Groupie, what a freaking tackle. Bryan Bresee, man. Bryan Bresee loves killing the Giants. He owns the Giants. 3 turnovers on the day for the Saints. All of them have been fumbles. Giants gonna have to throw. Dart play action. Dumps it off to Scatterbo. Nothing. Picks up a few yards. All right. Hydration break. Drink your water. Scatterbo is upset. Drink your water. There's no way he's blaming the gloves on the fumble. That's nasty. Dart hands it off to Scatterbo. There's Bryan Bresee. Oh. Bresee stood him up initially but didn't make the tackle. Didn't finish the play. Bryan Bresee is so good at flashing and almost making plays. He'll get the pressure in a second. He'll get the run stuff in a second, but he won't make the tackle or finish the play. 3rd down. Let's get a stop, man. Let's get a stop. Giants 3 of 6 on 3rd downs. Dart's going to have to throw. Watch his legs. His legs are a weapon. Dart, shotgun. He gives it to Scatterbo. He's short. He did not get that. He did not get that. Chris Rumpf, good job. 4th and 1. Watch their, QB. They're going to do something fancy here. 4th and 1 for the Giants. Dart might risk sneak it. Fourth and 1. Watch a play action bootleg run. They got a man in motion. Dart hands it off. 1st down. Looked like DeMario caught his legs, but he did just enough to get the 1st down. All right. First and 10 now. This game isn't over. There's still a lot of time, and it's only a 12-point game. Jackson Dart in the shotgun. That's a false start. That's a false start. That's a false start. Hold them to a field goal. Let's hold them to nothing. Let's just hold them to nothing. All right, first and 15 now for the Giants. Dart, shotgun. The Saints, can they get some pressure here? Dart to throw, going out wide to Robinson. He's got like 7 yards. Dak is an MVP candidate. Dak might be the MVP right now. Dak is insane. You put Dak on like Jacksonville, people love him. 2nd and 9 for the Giants. That was only a 6-yard pickup. Man in motion. Dart will throw again. Screen to Wan'Dale Robinson. Make that tackle. Granderson and Alante make it. There is a penalty. Hold on the Giants. Let's go. This is awesome. Are the Saints about to win the game? We'll see. 11 minutes left. Only 12-point game. Quincy O'Reilly missed that tackle. Let's get a stop here. Gotta get a stop here. You can't let him get a tutty. Second down for the Giants. Second down and what? What the hell is going on? Okay, something with the spot of the ball. I don't really care. I just want to see some damn football. Second and 18 for the Giants. 11 minutes left in the game. Down 12. Quincy Riley's at the top. Kool-Aid's at the bottom. You got to figure Giants might have to start taking some shots downfield. Dart to throw. That's a hold. Over the middle. Dart. Incomplete. Passes were tipped. There is another penalty. Dart's grabbing his shin. Alante's talking to DeMario. Jackson Dart limping. Holding on the offense. Penalties declined. Third down. Jackson Dart was hit like what? 10 times last week? I think we've hit him now like twice. Third and 18. I think he might have landed weird. I don't know if the hit was that bad. I don't know. I don't want to speak because NFL hits are nasty. Third and 18 for the Giants. It's a good thing Yidam isn't on the field or else they'll just throw it at him. Dart to throw. Ton of time over the middle. Wide open man. That's Robinson, but he's short by like 5, 6, 7 yards. And the Giants, of course, obviously are staying out there. Saints played way too far back on that one. 4th and 5? 4th and 6 now. Let's get a stop. You got to get a stop here. Come on, defense. They're 2 of 2 on 4th down conversions today. Dart's going to throw, but you got to watch his legs. You got to watch his legs. Dart under some pressure, rolling out right. Dart throwing. Kool-Aid picked it off. Go. He's still in. They're calling it over. Kool-Aid with the pick. It would have been better just to not catch it, but I don't care. Let's go. Kool-Aid's first career interception. The Saints are in position to get a win. We got to pick 4 turnovers today. Four turnovers for the Saints defense today. I think they had like 3 on the entire season. Man, defense stepped it up after those first 2 drives. Defense stepped it up, man. Shout out to them. Now the offense has to step it up. Run the ball. Run out this clock. Not give the Giants the football back immediately. Offense has to do their job now. We need Rattler to be a game manager. Yes, this is where I think maybe Rattler would be at his best. He's not going to... You're playing with the lead. You got to run the ball. And managing the game here is fine. Miller time, yes. Let's give the ball to Kendre. It feels like we haven't seen Alvin Kamara this entire half either. Clock management time for Kellen. Yep, let's see him. Let's see him manage his clock better than how he has in the first halves. Man, let's get some W's in the chat. We're in position to get a W. I'm feeling good. Obviously, the draft pick is something, we have to monitor. But, man, it feels good to watch your team, do good and have success. What's up, Jerry? Rattler getting his first win. I'm going to love that. Yeah, Kool-Aid should have just swatted it down. But you see an opportunity as a football player. You see the football. You have a chance to get a pick. You take the pick. You're not thinking to swat it, but... And this is his first NFL interception as well. He wants it. All right, let's run out this clock. We have to start running the football better right now. Give it to Kendre. I feel like Alvin hasn't been a factor in the second half. Haven't really seen him exactly a whole lot. Oh, yeah. This Kool-Aid with the pick. From their own 5, though, I really wish Kool-Aid would have just knocked it down. Pitch out to Kendre Miller. And he's still going. Look at Kendre go. He's got 6 yards. Kool-Aid should have just knocked it down, but man, he's probably thinking, I want to get my first pick. Dart had a man wide open. I don't know what he's doing. There's a guy in the flats wide open. Kendre is still in. No, Alvin Kamara. There's Kendre Miller. First down is still going. What a run. Kendre Miller is a monster. Kendre turns nothing into something. He's so exciting to watch. It's weird to say this because he hasn't exactly done a whole lot with his time here, but he might be one of my favorite players on the team. Just he's just so exciting to watch. There's AK on the sideline. We haven't really seen him play this second half. Hopefully he's not too banged up to play. Rattler, another run to Kendre Miller. Look at him go. See, these runs under center are a lot better than the runs out of shotgun. These runs under center are way better than the runs in shotgun. Kendray's coming off. Is AK going on? You can run with Rattler here too. He can use his legs, run a read option or an RPO. You can use your legs here with Rattler. Rattler, there's AK. And he's just a yard shy of the first down. Dobbins with the tutty. Got him in fantasy. Good for Denver. Right behind Philly. Third and 1. Put Kendry back in there. He'll get it. Rattler's in. Oh, Taysom's in. Taysom will run it, of course. And, oh, I don't know if he got it. I think I'd go for it. Real quick, you guys going for this? Fourth down, you guys going for it? Fourth down, are you going for it? Fourth down, are you guys going to go for it? I'd just sneak it. I think the Saints could get a QB sneak. This virtual measurement is so crappy. Like, it does nothing. It's solving an issue that didn't exist. Like, thank you for telling us that where you spotted the ball is short of where the first down marker is. Like, the virtual measurement does nothing. Just QB sneak it. I'd go for it. I think I'd go for it. I'd at least try and draw him off sides. Taysom is in on the punt, but he was earlier. I don't know. I think you can get that yard, but also the defense has been doing a good job. I don't know. I feel like you could get a sneak. Kroger to punt. Short punt. Not a great punt. Not the best of punts. I don't know. I think I might have gone for it there. Let me know what you guys think. Should they have gone for it? Punt too close. Defense playing too nice. Yeah, no. I don't know. I feel like they could have got inches, but I understand why they punted. Like, too close. Can we talk about Torricelli Simpkins too? Like, I don't think he's had the best game, but like, this is a really good Giants D-line, and we haven't really been like, oh my god, bench Torricelli Simpkins. Who's the Panthers running back? Isn't it? Oh, it's Rico Dowdle. Chuba Hubbard got hurt, I think, or something. Yeah, not a great punt. The Giants now have the ball at the 36. 6:30 left in the game. Like, the Saints they're in good position, but they can't let up a quick drive. Obviously. I mean, you guys obviously know this, but why can't I show the games on here? I'll get copyrighted and my channel deleted if I show the NFL games. it's like illegal to do it. So this is the best that we can do. I wish if I could, I absolutely would show the game, but I can't. I also can't use some clips or footage for videos, so that's why I have like a certain setup to where it won't get flagged, but yeah, copyright NFL. If I could stream the game, I absolutely would, but I can't. I can't do it without breaking the law and without the NFL getting very mad at me. All right, we are back. Fourth quarter, 6:30 left in the game. Dart play action. He's taking a shot downfield. Jonas Sanker, what a play. He might be the best player on the defense, man. He might be the best player on the defense. He is a stud. It's insane that they tried to sign Julian Blackmon, or they signed Julian Blackmon to start over him. And now you're like, oh my God, they have like a star on the defense. And they almost like just had him on the bench. Like, it sucks Blackmon got hurt, but like that might be the best thing that happened for the Saints defense. That sounds bad, but Dart to throw on second down over to the right. There's Kool-Aid and Warner on the tackle. You can let up these quick little 5-6 yard plays. You can do that with the lead. You can't just let up the big plays. Third and 3. Dart to throw. Under some pressure. That's Granderson. And Dart and his man miss. The pass was dropped. I don't know if the pass was too low. Incomplete. And now we got a fourth down for the Saints. Fourth and 3. Here we go. Big play right here. Dart can use his legs. He's in the shotgun. Dart to throw. Dart under some pressure. He's going to run. He's got it. Damn it. It felt like he was going to use his legs on that play. There's the lane. All right. They're at their own 49 now. 5:25 left in the game. Dart's going to throw under some pressure. Looking out wide, incomplete. There is a penalty. I don't know if they threw it kind of fast. Someone was lined up wrong. Holding and illegal shift on the Giants. Man, the Giants just fell apart after those first two drives. I didn't see the holding, Darius. I'd have to rewatch and see what happened. I didn't see anything. I also wasn't looking. All right, 1st and 20 for the Giants. Jonas Sanker interception incoming. Or a Quincy Riley pick. I'll take either one. Dart will throw it. He's looking to go downfield. And Quincy Riley breaks it up. Quincy Riley with the pass breakup on Jalen Hyatt. That pass is probably caught if that's Isaac Yiadom. Quincy Riley. He definitely had a lot of contact there. Hyatt kind of dropped it too, but Quincy Riley was there. He was in position. 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20 now. Saints showing a blitz. They kind of blitz. Dart over the middle. Picked! Kool-Aid again! Kool-Aid, what a play! Let's go! What a play! Let's go! 5 turnovers today! What an awesome play! What a catch from Kool-Aid. Quincy O'Reilly breaks up a pass, and then Kool-Aid gets a pick. Love it. Man, the secondary needed this. They started out rough, but they bounced back. No Malik Neighbors, and they bounced back. Credit to them. Taysom Hill's at QB. He will keep it, and he goes nowhere. Just got to run off this clock. You got Kendre Miller. I'd give it to Kendre Miller. Rattler can use his legs too. Just trying to get the Kool-Aid video posted on IG real quick. 2nd and 11 now. Keep giving it to Kendre. Kendre was feasting. Kendre was feasting. Hashtag feed Kendre. Taysom doesn't look as explosive. I mean, the dude's had 3 practices in the past year. Like, he's not going to be the same as he was, obviously, either with that injury. But he hasn't practiced all year. Here's Kendre on a pitch. He's got a yard. And Denver just took the lead over the Eagles. Wow. Did they go for 2? All right, 3rd down for the Saints. I think you can throw it here. Go for the win. You get a 1st down and this game is over. Spencer Rattler, if they win, will be the first quarterback drafted by the Saints to win a game since 1998. Wow. I wasn't even alive. That's a crazy-ass stat. All right, 3rd down. You can throw it, but, obviously don't do nothing stupid here. Saints Super Bowl. Yeah, man. We're about to win a game. Last week was your Super Bowl. Rattler to throw. Out wide to Olave for a few yards. 4th down coming up. I'm okay with that. Few yards. Stays in bounds. Runs the clock. What's Kellen Moore talking with the ref about? Rattler had 217 he only had like 34 passing yards in the second half. That's nuts. Or 30 passing yards. Man, Spencer Rattler getting his first win. As long as things stay the same and the Saints don't pull off a generational fumble. Giants fans are mad. Good. That's a nice play from Denver. Fourth and 5. I think you punt it. Don't kick a field goal. Don't go for it, punt it, and try and just pin them back inside like the 5. This game did not look good at first. This game... Oh, Rattler is out there. They're going for it. Okay. Spencer Rattler is still out there on 4th and 5. They're going. Rattler's going to throw over the middle. There is Rashid Shaheed. First down, Saints. And that should about do it. You just got to run out this clock. Giants got one timeout in the 2-minute warning, and that is it. I love that. And good job from Shaheed, just kind of going down, not risking a fumble or anything like that. Getting close to 100 viewers. Yeah, it's been in and out. We've had 110 earlier. 91 people in here. I appreciate you all being in here. Last year, we were averaging like 20. So, yeah, go for it on 4th and 5, but not inches. I think it really has to just do where they're at on the field. Man, I think we just got our first win. Saints might not have the number 1 pick anymore, but who cares, man? We root for our team to win. So Kendre Miller. A Kendre Miller huge run would be awesome. Here's Kendre. Picks up a few. Three minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Giants don't got any timeouts. They just got the 2-minute warning. Let's get some W's. Let's get some W's in the chat. We got some angry Giants fans in the chat. Rattler is off the field. Taysom is in for 2nd and 8. He will run, and Taysom gets a yard or so. Third down now. Third and 6. The Saints only had one offensive touchdown today, but they won the game. That's crazy to think about. That fumble from Howden and Brzee. Shout out to the O-line. I think Rattler, for the most part, I don't think he took a sack. 3rd and 6. Taysom to run. Not much there. They're going to kick a field goal. Oh, McCoy and the Giants are getting into a little fight right here. We got some fights going on between McCoy and someone. Shout out to Simpkins, man. I don't think he was perfect. I think he has a lot to work on. But not once in today's game were we like, oh my God, they need to bench him. And there's been multiple times we saw Cesar Ruiz play and we're like, oh my God, why is he blocking no one and anything like that. I'd say Simpkins played pretty well for the most part today. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I have to rewatch the game and stuff. I'd probably give him like a 6. I give him a 6. What the hell is this commercial? Why is there a mouth on a dude's chest? You like this offensive line? You don't think you've seen Shuck on the side? I don't think they showed Shuck today either. Yeah, this O-line. I have to rewatch it, obviously. I have to see, like, and stuff like that. But Penning and Simpkins at guard were solid. Banks, I think, was solid too. This is a very good D-line. I think Fuaga, I noticed him kind of miss a few assignments, but he was okay. The Saints are looking like they just got their first W. Something to think about too. Kulich had kind of a down year. A 2-interception game surely is going to boost his confidence, get him kind of back to like feeling himself. So Hopefully he can carry this over. Already benching Rattler now. No, they're just having the Taysom Hill packages in. If you're talking about like moving forward, no. Rattler's still the QB. He just won a game. He had an 87-yard touchdown pass. Like, Rattler's the QB. He won the game. 2 more minutes. It's 4th down. They're going to kick or something. But unless a disaster happens, like the Saints won this game. Rattler just got his first win. Kellen Moore just got his first win. Jackson Dart said he had a chip on his shoulder coming into the game. And he did nothing. He actually played well. Outside of those first 2 drives, I think the gas slowed down a little bit, but I think he played well. Not good enough, though. 5 turnovers is nasty. Groupie to kick. He just missed another kick. And now Groupie is hurt. You can't... I don't want to say anything because you can't miss 2 kicks in the same game, man. This team is not good enough to overcome 2 missed kicks. Let's see what happened. Did he get hit? Ooh. No, that thing was getting missed if he didn't get hurt. 2 missed kicks. I think he has like 5 missed kicks on the season now. That's insane. Bring Charlie Smith up next week. I don't care. You're in a Superdome. There's no win. There's no nothing. And you're missing kicks. Dart just got lit up by Carl Granderson. Now there's a flag. What's the penalty? There's no way that's a roughing the passer. That is not roughing the passer. That is not roughing the passer. How is that a flag? Sorry if this is very loud in your ears. How is that roughing the passer? How is that roughing the passer? Get on his ass, Kellen. And you can't say he put all his weight on him. He pushed him to the ground and walked away. What the hell is that? Dart dumps it off. I'm heated. Good tackle from Alante. There's no way in hell that is a roughing the passer. Second and 9. They're going no huddle. 1:25 left in the game. Dart throwing it. And completes. First down out of bounds. First and 10, 1:20 left in the game. Do we really trust the special teams unit to recover an onside kick? Absolutely not. Do not let them score a touchdown. Dart to throw. Dart dumps it off to Scatterbo. He's got a first down. Doesn't get out of bounds, though. There's no way in hell we can trust the special teams unit to recover an onside kick. And 1 minute left in the game. I cannot believe that was a roughing the passer. That is an absurd penalty. Missed kick, horrible flag, and now the Giants are moving the football. 2nd and 10 inside the red zone. Dart's going to throw. Under some pressure, dumps it off to Scatabo, who gets a yard and out of bounds. I'm so heated about that roughing the passer. Third and 9. 54 seconds. 12-point game. Saints trying to close it out, get their first win. It's been a pretty horrible sequence of events the past 5 minutes. Saints are showing a blitz. Watch Theo Johnson. That's been the red zone guy today. Dart will throw under some pressure, looking for Theo Johnson. And Kool-Aid McKinstry with the clamps. Awesome play. Nice bounce back game for Kool-Aid in the secondary. Granted, there's no Malik Neighbors or anyone good to cover, but who cares? Good game for Kool-Aid McKinstry. Get a stop here and let Rattler kneel it out and get his first win. Fourth and 9. This is it. 49 seconds, and the Saints call a timeout. His name is Boo, not Bow. I like Scataboo. Or, I don't know how I'm saying it. I say Scatabo. Just it is what it is. I cannot believe that was a roughing the passer. Cooley was cheeks in the first half. Yeah, but he bounced back. He bounced back and had a good game. And that one PI that was called on him, that was not pass interference. 4th and 9. 49 seconds. Come on. One stop and that's game over. And you get a win. That's a false start. Another flag on the Giants. All right, 4th and 14. This is the game. One stop and it's over. Empty backfield for Jackson Dart and the Giants. And another flag. This one's against... Can we just run the fucking play, please? Can we please just run the damn play? Dragging this thing out longer than it needs to. All right, 4th and 9. Again, empty backfield. Dart's in the shotgun. Dart will throw. Dart under some pressure, trying to make something happen, rolling out right. Dart is looking incomplete. That's it. That's game. Saints win. Rattler let him kneel it out. And Rattler gets his first win. Saints win. Let's go. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. We got to win. Kellen Moore, first win. Rattler, first win. First win of the season. Wow. What a game. Let's go. All right. Appreciate all 100 of you guys being in here. I want to get right to recording this video for later. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'll catch you all next time. Make sure you guys tune into the video later. And yeah, have a good rest of your day.